And we're back with episode 2 of my devlog. And my cable is stuck in my chair. Cool. Um, so you might notice, everything looks good now. There's no just plain and like a box over there, a box over there. No, I did some level design. Um, Everything you see here is created by me. The hand, the particles, if you see up there, those little flies. If I got a night vision, you can see it better. Yeah, everything's made by me. So, yeah, I based it off of a little picture that I found online, and I think the final result came out uh fabulous. And everything that you see right now took me about 4 days. The controller script, I can pick stuff up, I can throw it, I can build stuff. The physics are a little janky because I'm not actually using Steam VR's kind of built-in pick up object scripts. I'm using my own because I couldn't really figure out how they work. Also, the haptics, they are also kind of janky because I haven't actually fixed them. But this episode's not about that. This episode's about the environment, and as you can see, everything looks pretty darn good in my opinion. I kind of went for like the PS1 effect look that I was talking about in the first video, and you can kind of see that here. Um, Everything was made in Blender, and then imported into Unity. So my little hand, my little meat stub. I thought that'd be a funny little thing because everybody's hands are cut off. I mean, anyways. So yeah. Um, and as you can hear too, if you listen very closely, you can hear wind, which I made myself. A low kind of it's called pink noise or Brownian noise. I also made that myself. Basically, everything you hear is made by me except for that buzzing sound on that light. Not made by me, but everything. Oh, and the textures. It's all public domain now, so I can't really get copyrighted for it. At least I don't think so, but you never know. Yeah. So everything is kind of interactable, and I still don't really have a story for this. Also, snap turning kind of worked, and then it just stopped working. Like Steam VR just really didn't like me and decided it'd be a great idea to stop working. Um, so yeah, but you can still walk around. I'll get snap turning. I'll probably make my own script for snap turning, but that's all I really have for in game. But I do want to show you the behind the scenes. So let me hit the pause button real quick. Okay, so the first thing I really want to talk about is this light, the flickering on it, and also the particle effects around it. You can't really see it because Unity's daytime thing is really strange, but if you see when it flickers, there's particle effects, and also there's little gnats flying around. Everything is inside of this. Here it is, lamppost. This is one object made by me. And all the textures are actually downscaled. So these were like good usable textures, and I changed them into 128 by 128 to get that look that I was going for. And really, everything about this is this game. This game looks crappy. I mean, this game's graphics are not good, but that's not what I went for. I went for the aesthetic. Like I tried changing it to the Unity's universal render pipeline to try to make the graphics look better. And then everything turned pink, and so I had to redo all the textures, and then everything turned shiny. So that was fun. And then after that, the camera shaders didn't work. And so I thought, what do I need this for? Unity shader graph, so I can make swaying grass, which I could already do. The terrain, no thanks, will make things look crappy. And honestly, I would take aesthetic over graphics any day. If somebody gave me a game with a good style and okay looking graphics like this, like like for example, Half-Life. Half-Life's one of my favorite games. Just is it graphically impressive? No, but the engine was impressive, and it made the game look good despite their limitations. So that's kind of what I tried to do. I didn't want to download any assets for this. I wanted to make my own assets. So like the fence here, mine. The trees, mine. Everything is mine. Which it's a good feeling knowing that I made all this and I didn't really download anything. Because for one, assets are expensive and I am poor. I don't have cash to buy assets. And if I have the ability to make my own, uh, and these didn't even take me that long to make, maybe like 4 or 5 days for this scene, including the scripting and figuring out how to get the player movement and everything. Like, it's not that hard to make low poly, bad looking assets that have like good or okay looking aesthetics. And I mean, if your game looks fine and it's and like your playability is good, then I'd argue that that's good. Like I feel like games can have like bad graphics but still be really fun. Like take Minecraft for example. That game graphically impressive? Not really, but it's all kind of written in Java, on the same engine. They haven't really changed the engine, and is it a fun game? Of course, it's really fun. Uh, let me knock this over real quick. There we go. So yeah. So let's get into the boring stuff, the coding. So the object pickup script. Let's get into this. So the default Steam VR object pickup script. I'm not gonna lie, it was really confusing. So I kind of bodged together my own script for this, and actually got most of the info from this guy named Feisty Crab Studios, who said you were a mean sausage if you didn't credit him. So I put him right there, even though I kind of had to work around the code since it was an old video. For when SteamVR had really inferior input systems. Yeah, so this is what it should have looked like. This is what should have worked. I really don't understand a lot of this. I kind of found the script online and edited a little to make it work. It didn't work. So this is what my homemade kind of interacts with the Valve VR system. Not really, but it works, and that's a good thing. Then as for the light flicker script, it's just enumerators, coroutines, pretty simple stuff, just enabling and disabling things at certain seconds. Locomotion, this one used like the Steam VR stuff. I really don't understand how this works. I've been trying to wrap my head around it, but it works. And snap turning. Snap turning is a big thing in video games, and for whatever reason, SteamVR doesn't like it working. I try to add the script, and it works, and then just after a while, it just breaks, and it doesn't want to work anymore. So that's fun. I will probably make my own script in the future, but anyways, I've kind of been rambling on enough. This is the game so far. The one thing that I really want to get done is first of all the level design, because right now I just have this. Like if I enable the light, that directional light, there it is, enable that, see there's nothing else, it's just this. And also the story, I don't have a story for this game. It's a horror game, if you couldn't tell already, so you know, presumably something scary, but I cannot for the life of me think of anything. I kind of want maybe a cabin that you have to explore, and you know, open doors and stuff, all future stuff. But I've kind of been rambling on enough. This has been Devlog number 2, and that's pretty much everything.